A 50-pound dachshund with a broken leg did something at the lake that left everyone in tears. What he did next changed everything. But the secret he was hiding, that's the heartbreaking part. A 50-pound dachshund with a broken leg amazed an entire community when he returned to the lake. This gentle soul's reaction will restore your faith in unconditional love. 3 months ago, Bruno was just another unwanted dachshund at the shelter. 50 pounds of muscle with a broken front leg, the shelter workers had given up hope, saying he's too injured, no family will want him. But fate was writing a different story. Bruno's leg had been shattered. The previous owner abandoned him after the accident, leaving him in pain, unable to walk. The x-rays showed a complex fracture that would take months to heal. The vet said swimming could help, but who's taking a disabled dachshund to swim? When the Miller family spotted Bruno behind those bars, something awakened in his heart. His brown eyes, filled with pain and hope, locked onto theirs. Despite the cast, Bruno tried to stand, showing them he was worth saving. Mrs. Miller whispered, "Look at those eyes, Tom. He's not giving up. How can we?" The worker said, "He'll need expensive therapy, medication, someone committed." But Mr. Miller interrupted, "We'll take him." That night, Bruno dragged himself to the window and saw it. In the backyard was a pool, a beautiful crystal clear swimming pool, making his tail wag for the first time in months. For weeks, Bruno positioned himself at that window, staring at the water, his legs still healing, wrapped in bandages. The vet was clear, no swimming for 8 weeks. But Bruno's eyes spoke of a past life, of water that brought him joy. The Millers investigated and discovered the devastating truth. A neighbor revealed Bruno was a champion swimmer. Every day he'd swim for hours. It was his passion. Then came the accident. The accident happened at the lake. Bruno was swimming when a boat came close. The wave made him crash into rocks, shattering his leg. After that, the owner said Bruno was useless, abandoned because he couldn't swim anymore. I can see many of you haven't subscribed yet, and that breaks my heart, just like Bruno's story. Please hit that subscribe button and smash the like button right now, because what happened next will absolutely amaze you. Let's continue from where this brave dachshund's life was about to change forever. The Millers worked with Bruno daily, doing exercises, stretches, always that longing look toward the pool. 8 weeks felt like years. Finally, the vet removed the cast, examined x-rays, and smiled. The bone healed beautifully, but take it slow. His confidence might be shattered. That afternoon, they carried Bruno to the pool's edge. This 50-pound soul stared at the water, but something was wrong. Bruno was shaking from fear. "Come on, boy, you can do this," Mr. Miller encouraged. But Bruno backed away. The trauma, the memory of pain was too much. He limped back inside, leaving them devastated. "Maybe he'll never swim again. Maybe we pushed too hard," Mrs. Miller sobbed. But they didn't know Bruno's strength. The next morning at 5 a.m., sat Bruno at the pool's edge, just sitting, staring, processing. For 3 days straight, every morning, Bruno would sit there, not going in, not backing away, just remembering. The family watched, not wanting to disturb this deeply personal moment. On the 4th morning, it rained, heavy drops creating ripples. The Millers assumed he'd stay inside, but there he was, soaked, shaking, but present. And then it happened. One single paw reached out, slowly, carefully. Bruno's healed front leg extended toward the water. The same leg that had been broken, the same leg that caused so much pain. It touched the surface, creating small circles. Mr. Miller grabbed his phone, trembling, and whispered, "Are you seeing this?" Bruno stood up, his 50-pound frame at the pool's edge. Time froze, every breath held, every heart waiting. Then, with courage that defied his trauma, with strength that transcended pain, Bruno jumped. The splash was enormous. Water erupted everywhere. And for 3 terrifying seconds, he disappeared beneath the surface. Mrs. Miller screamed. Mr. Miller ran, but before they reached him, Bruno's head emerged and he was swimming. Not struggling, not panicking, swimming. those powerful legs propelling him with impossible grace. Tears streamed as they watched him reclaim his joy. Bruno swam lap after lap, each stroke washing away months of pain and fear. For 2 hours, Bruno swam. The family called the vet, who rushed over amazed, whispering, "I've never seen this. The strength, the confidence. This is a soul finding itself." Neighbors gathered, word spread about the 50-pound dachshund who overcame the impossible. Children watched in wonder, adults wiped tears. Finally, Bruno swam to the edge. He looked at Mr. Miller with those enormous brown eyes and barked, one single joyful bark saying, "Thank you for not giving up on me." From that day, Bruno's routine became legendary in the neighborhood. Every day at 5 a.m., rain or shine, he'd swim. The broken leg became stronger than ever. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever witnessed a moment where an animal showed this kind of courage? Have you seen a pet overcome trauma and reclaim their joy? Share your stories in the comments below, because every story of resilience deserves to be told. What do you think gave Bruno the strength to face his fear? Was it the family's love, his determination, or something deeper? The Millers started a social media page documenting Bruno's daily swims, and it went viral. Thousands shared their stories of rescue animals, of second chances, of love that heals. They drove Bruno to a rehabilitation center where 23 dogs with leg injuries watched him swim with such grace that one by one they approached the water. A golden retriever named Max, who hadn't swum since surgery, a border collie named Luna, paralyzed with fear, they all found courage. "I've been doing this 30 years and never seen this. Bruno is healing others by showing them his own healing," the therapist said with emotion. The shelter called. "We were wrong. Bring him. We have dogs who need to see that broken doesn't mean finished." And that visit changed their entire approach. 1 year later, they received a letter from Bruno's former owner, stained with tears. "I see his videos. I see what he became. I see what I threw away. I failed him. You saved him. Thank you for showing me what love looks like." Today, Bruno is 5 years old. His once broken leg is strongest of all. He swims every day, covering distances that would exhaust dogs twice his size. He's trained over 200 dogs to overcome fear. He's been featured in 3 documentaries, but the Millers say, "We didn't listen to everyone who said he was too broken because Bruno was just a soul waiting for someone to believe in him." As the sun sets, Bruno takes his evening swim. The water reflects the orange and pink sky. His powerful strokes cut through the surface, each movement a testament to survival, to healing, to the unbreakable spirit that lives inside every creature who's ever been counted out. What do you think true strength is? The body that heals or the heart that never gives up believing it can?